So I'm gonna repeat it again, and I quote. So here's where the stuff gets really messed up. Spurred on by our dog's coming demise, I started
Okay.
researching why we never ended up having kids and came across some texts during that
Great.
same time
Great.
period.
Sounds like he's a lawyer. Sounds like he's a lawyer.
Wife took away my opportunity to become a father.
She sent. She. What's the word we use? Oh man, I forgot the word.
What word?
Wasn't decommissioned. It was the other word.
Disownment.
Disownment, yes. Well,
Yeah.
decommission sounds even better, but you
Oh,
decommission the baby. Oh, oh man, that sounds crazier though.
he laid
Decommission.
laid off
Decommission.
laid off
Eject.
the yo, no, never mind. Let's not continue on this path.
Okay. Yeah, you think? Yeah. What's the story, Ajay?
Yeah, so the story goes as follows. I'm a 44-year-old man. My wife is 43.
Yeah.
As the title says, I always plan on having kids with my wife. We have a video we recorded together for our future children when we were younger. I didn't want to start until I was absolutely sure we were financially stable enough to support a kid. I can distinctly remember when that day came about 12 years ago. Suddenly, she wasn't so sure, which came as a complete shock. After much conversation, she agreed I'd make a great father and we could finally stop using contraceptives. Yes, they were always required prior to that. It seemed like she started keeping track of her cycles, but I think we only tried on the proper days once or twice in a 2-year period. I
What?
feel I feel like the keeping track she did was to make sure we didn't do it on, uh, uh, on
Oh,
certain days. So here's where the stuff gets really messed up. Spurred on by our dog's coming demise, I started researching why we never ended up having kids and came across some texts over 10K, over 10,000 texts.
10,000 tech?
During that same, yeah, so I'm going to read it one more time because I want you to read how he's formulating what he actually did. Okay. So I'm going to repeat it again. And I quote. So here's where the stuff gets really messed up. Spurred on by our dog's coming demise, I started
Okay.
researching why we never ended up having kids and came across some texts during that
Great.
same time
Great.
period.
Sounds like he's a lawyer. Sounds like he's a lawyer. I'm researching. I think you can also call tracking a girl every day also as a research.
Yeah,
Technically,
yeah, yeah,
you're
yeah.
not stalking her. You're research, doing research, making sure she's all right.
What's the female gangster called in The Wire? Snoop. Anyway, during that same time period where she had a 2 to 3 year affair. So during as he was researching, he came across some texts. So he came across over 10,000 texts during that same time period
How
that
did he count
confirmed
it? What?
what?
How did he
Yeah.
count that? I would stop at 1,000. Actually, at 3, but okay. I can count to. I can count to 10. I only
One,
can
two,
count to
I,
3.
s- I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus five. Oh
Oh
man.
man,
But
jeez.
yeah, it was the guy that
They always
actually,
say women are better at this. That's
yeah,
obvious.
yeah. So apparently, it was the guy that actually broke it off with her in the end because he
Oh,
knew she was married and didn't want to be a home wrecker. That's after 3 years there. This
well,
made her intensely. Wait. Okay, you ready for this one?
this is
Thi-
how wait a second. This is how dudes end up with someone else's baby without knowing it. But continue.
Yeah. So this made her intensely angry at me for 2 years. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna repeat it.
Mm-hmm.
It was the guy that actually broke it off with her in the end because he knew she was married and didn't want to be a home wrecker. So the guy broke it off. This made her intensely angry with me for
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
had
and
no
when someone is, they always find a justification of the wrong thing they'll do.
yeah
You're the bad guy
yeah
because I'm married to you. I was happy
yeah
getting
I had no
plowed by the gardener,
come on
by
man
the
come on
pool boy.
come on I had,
You're a millionaire, but I'd rather get plowed by the pool boy.
it doesn't say he's a millionaire though. In any case, I had no he probably wasn't. I had no idea why she was so mad. Honestly, now I wish she would have left me for him so I could at least have a chance at finding a woman that truly loves me enough to have our baby. Honestly, I'm gonna repeat that as well. This is honestly now I wish she would have left me for him so I could at least have a chance at finding a woman that truly loves me enough to have our baby. I'm afraid to ask who he's referring to with our, but any case. Did I mention that she cut me off all intimacy since the affair while still being intimate with him for over another 6 months? And it'll be 10 years this August since we, wow.
Since we what? No, no.
It'll
I
be
hope
10
he's getting
years
something
this
on the
August.
side though.
It'll be 10 years this August since we made love. She claimed it was due to pain, but never went to doctors about it. Not even a handy.
This can be true.
Yo,
This
this one
can
is
be
crazy.
true, man.
This one is
This
crazy.
can be true, man.
Not even a handy on my birthday, no matter how many times I ask.
Oh my god, man!
Only reason,
Dudes out here begging for a manual labor, man. What the heck?
only recently, after all this, did we finally figure out what may be the worst part of this. She has had CPTSD from childhood. CPTSD, or child post-traumatic stress disorder from childhood, which was erroneous attributed to agoraphobia and social anxiety for over a decade. Agoraphobia. I don't know what that is. Agoraphobia involves fearing and avoiding places or situations that might cause panic and feelings of being trapped, helpless, and embarrassed.
Okay. Okay.
There's a word for everything, man.
Yeah.
I thought when it's I thought it was commitment phobia, but okay. So I have two choices. One, stick with the woman I've loved for over 25 years and help her recover from the CPTSD, or two, find a woman who loves me and I love her enough to have kids in very short order. So, guys in the chat, what do you think?
No.
Which one would you which option would you advise him? KR, let me know your thoughts, please.
Don't forget, by the way, the comments at the end because I'm curious what people are saying
Yeah,
about this.
of course, of course.
Uh, my opinion is the man is talking about he's still in love, by the way, even though she stabbed him in the well, shouldn't use that word, but she did him dirty.
Well,
She did him dirty.
the other guy did her dirty.
Yeah, but he's been done dirty right here, man. I don't know. This is the thing. A lot of times when there is like this lack of intimacy during it's this is like textbook, by the way. It's like textbook. Lack of intimacy always suggests she's having someone else. I would say
Would you say
a lot of times
always?
when it's prolonged. Do you think she's not getting plowed? If she's getting it 2-3 years, no intimacy at all, you think she's not getting plowed? Do you really believe that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Do you really believe that, RJ? Come on, man. What are we talking
Yeah.
about?
Well,
Someone is doing the plowing.
I'll put it this way. Yeah, I wouldn't. I think that.
Trivia.
I think that. I don't know if someone's doing the plowing. I do think that she feels disconnected with him for whatever reason.